We have no finished tickets. We have no finished tickets. Then they wouldn't jump. Then they wouldn't jump. They can travel the world and document their adventures. They can travel the world and document their adventures. Can you attend this meeting? Can you attend this meeting? The flowers will bloom in the spring. The flowers will bloom in the spring. I go swimming twice a week. I go swimming twice a week. His brother-in-law is a farmer. His brother-in-law is a farmer. The story is about a famous historical event. The story is about a famous historical event. Do you usually feed? Do you usually feed? You shouldn't be a therapist after the 4th century. You shouldn't be a therapist after the 4th century. They will be staying at home this weekend. They will be staying at home this weekend. You should sleep. You should sleep. Her brother-in-law is the receptionist. Her brother-in-law is the receptionist. He can forget his anniversary again. He can forget his anniversary again. They practiced yoga to increase their flexibility. They practiced yoga to increase their flexibility. He couldn't be bothered every week. He couldn't be bothered every week. Forget about it. Forget about it. Would they hide? Would they hide? I'll just take some time and take it back. I'll just take some time and take it back. Weren't you the rule? Weren't you the rule? He skipped class to hang out with his friends. He skipped class to hang out with his friends. He learned to ride a bike. He learned to ride a bike. They weren't a month ago. They weren't a month ago. We can go after 4 nights. We can go after 4 nights. Could you add some more sugar to my tea? Could you add some more sugar to my tea? She worked. She is a singer. She is beautiful. She worked. She is a singer. She is beautiful. I think we should try to understand them and try to find out what they mean. I think we should try to understand them and try to find out what they mean. Will you be a banker by noon? Will you be a banker by noon? What are you doing? What are you doing? Does it expire after a week? Does it expire after a week? He walked to school every day. He walked to school every day. We have special products available every day. We have special products available every day. Can they watch? Can they watch? The handheld vacuum is great for cleaning up small messes. The handheld vacuum is great for cleaning up small messes. Will he become an artist in 3 months? Will he become an artist in 3 months? Let me work on it. Let me work on it. Smooth. Smooth. We were hiking on a mountain road. We were hiking on a mountain road. I listened to a podcast on my way to work this morning. I listened to a podcast on my way to work this morning. Do you play the piano? Do you play the piano? I had a really busy day today. I had a really busy day today. What can I give you? What can I give you? Construction workers will build a new skyscraper. Construction workers will build a new skyscraper. Fake. Fake. Then they mine. Then they mine. Cannot object after 4 weeks. Cannot object after 4 weeks. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? They eat lunch. They eat lunch. There is no chair in the room. There is no chair in the room. I have 2 children, 2 boys. I have 2 children, 2 boys. Wasn't he the operator at Sunrise? Wasn't he the operator at Sunrise? His cousins were nutritionists. His cousins were nutritionists. I took a nap after lunch. I took a nap after lunch. He was fixing his car in the garage. He was fixing his car in the garage. We hope to have a successful business venture. We hope to have a successful business venture. Do you have a bar? Do you have a bar? I will start a new career. I will start a new career. I will work on my project tomorrow. I will work on my project tomorrow. What food do you usually eat? What food do you usually eat? Are there stepdads managers? Are there stepdads managers? There are 5 slices of pizza left in the box. There are 5 slices of pizza left in the box. You must not suffer. You must not suffer. He rarely goes shopping. He rarely goes shopping. Could you bring me a cup of coffee, please? Could you bring me a cup of coffee, please? I had pain in my finger. I had pain in my finger. We rarely eat fast food. We rarely eat fast food. Am I going to school? Am I going to school? After 2 seconds you should be an alchemist. After 2 seconds you should be an alchemist. I am very excited. I am very excited. Wake up immediately when the alarm goes off. Wake up immediately when the alarm goes off. I won't have time to go on vacation earlier than next week. I won't have time to go on vacation earlier than next week. Some people prefer to live in the city, while others prefer to live in the countryside. Some people prefer to live in the city, while others prefer to live in the countryside. Why I will be angry. Why I will be angry. These books are all mine. These books are all mine. I find horror movies more exciting than comedies. I find horror movies more exciting than comedies. He still needs to get food. He still needs to get food. I live in a small house. I live in a small house. Hiking in the mountains is my favorite. Hiking in the mountains is my favorite. Be my guest. Be my guest. Can we live from time to time? Can we live from time to time? He often visits art galleries. He often visits art galleries. They were playing volleyball when someone got injured. They were playing volleyball when someone got injured. The car is blue. The car is blue. Size. Size. I'm going out to dinner with my friends. I'm going out to dinner with my friends. We watched a documentary about nature. We watched a documentary about nature. Banner impressions and click were working fine. Banner impressions and click were working fine. Let me know if your situation changes. Let me know if your situation changes. My teacher told me, you have to practice more to get better at math. My teacher told me, you have to practice more to get better at math. They cleaned their house before the guests arrived. They cleaned their house before the guests arrived. I need to sleep. I need to sleep. Mom, I messed up. Mom, I messed up. Your brother-in-law was the speaker. Your brother-in-law was the speaker. We went to eat ice cream after the beach. We went to eat ice cream after the beach. Weren't they invited? Weren't they invited? He didn't win every year. He didn't win every year. I eat every day. I eat every day. The project team will meet every day this week. The project team will meet every day this week. I am working now. I am working now. Design. Design. Would you like to dance? Would you like to dance? I eat an apple after my father sleeps. I eat an apple after my father sleeps. Can I use my mobile payment application here? Can I use my mobile payment application here? Can it grow every month? Can it grow every month? They better save money for their future. They better save money for their future. Then they must be negotiators. Then they must be negotiators. Well, I go to the gym in the morning. Well, I go to the gym in the morning. They will have cleaned the house by tomorrow night. They will have cleaned the house by tomorrow night. They shook hands tightly. They shook hands tightly. Yellow flowers are brighter than white ones. Yellow flowers are brighter than white ones. Raw beets. Raw beets. Is questioning. Is questioning. Not even near. Not even near. Your cousins were oncologists. Your cousins were oncologists. See you in the park after school. See you in the park after school. I am not the annual captain. I am not the annual captain. Was my brother an artist? Was my brother an artist? We did not appear daily. We did not appear daily. Do we run? Do we run? We are excited to go to the beach this weekend. We are excited to go to the beach this weekend. Students were arguing about homework in class. Students were arguing about homework in class. They were building a sand castle on the beach. They were building a sand castle on the beach. His cousins were cashiers. His cousins were cashiers. I will study for my exam tomorrow. I will study for my exam tomorrow. The big dog is scarier than the small one. The big dog is scarier than the small one. Talk to a partner. When do you usually do it? Talk to a partner. When do you usually do it? Must be an economist every year. Must be an economist every year. Our husband is a urologist. Our husband is a urologist. Indispensable. Indispensable. Could he never be a servant? Could he never be a servant? We'll be back in a few days. We'll be back in a few days. How's the coffee here? How's the coffee here? Please call me back as soon as possible. Please call me back as soon as possible. My grandson was a publisher. My grandson was a publisher. Rarely do we pass? Rarely do we pass? Wasn't he normally challenged? Wasn't he normally challenged? Do you think what it is? Do you think what it is? Do you know what I said? Do you know what I said? Uncertainty. Uncertainty. How much? How much? The suitcase is too heavy to carry. The suitcase is too heavy to carry. My teacher was Iranian. My teacher was Iranian. Is your mother an astronaut? Is your mother an astronaut? And so the prince saw that it was really Cinderella's slippers. And so the prince saw that it was really Cinderella's slippers. I love taking photos. I love taking photos. I always get up early on weekdays. I always get up early on weekdays. This was a really great movie. This was a really great movie. She never masseuse. She never masseuse. Is her grandfather a stylist? Is her grandfather a stylist? Didn't I become a tradesman a week ago? Didn't I become a tradesman a week ago?